feel like I'm on top of the mother. Be starving. You must be tired. I could never do that. I'm getting pretty impatient with my scale weight. I'm doing everything. I'm checking all the boxes. Literally could not be doing more. That workout was actually insane. Self-pity is not the answer. The answer is action. Like, I could be frustrated, I could be impatient, I could be like, the scale weight's not going down, or I could no idea what's going on with my body. Let's go. Because I know I look good, I know I feel good, I'm feeling lean, I'm feeling confident. I need someone else who would do this. Hello! Oh my gosh, the lighting, we don't love that. How can we make this better for us? Welcome back to the top of another vlog. We're exactly 14 weeks out today, 98 days, and I feel like I'm on top of the motherfucking world. Like, that is not an exaggeration. It's a Saturday, it's sunny, I had a Celsius. Oh my god, she's crazy. Pause. My cardio session this morning was incredible. I sit over here because the sun keeps getting me. My legs are feeling so fresh. I switched to running, as you guys saw in the last vlog. I switched to like proper outdoor runs as opposed to stair stepper, burning more calories that way. It's easier on my legs that way. I'm figuring this prep out. It's felt good since day one, but for some reason today I'm like, let's fucking go. I'm about to hit a lift. Got my fun bright colors on. What else is happening today? I think that's it. I think we're just really excited and we're in a really good mood. You guys know that song, All the Pretty Girls Walk Like This? I was listening to that on the way here and I literally felt like I could walk through a brick wall. I just feel so good this morning. I'm really excited to lift and use all this energy for good, and then probably just relax and get some sunshine afterward, because it's literally only 10 a.m. and I've well surpassed my 10,000 step goal. So after this lift, there's nothing else on my prep docket for the day. This is a long intro, but this is the last vlog you guys will see before I take off for Costa Rica. And so I'll share a little bit about like what my plan is going to be like going into that, how I'm preparing for that little quote-unquote break. Although I'm going to do the best I can to stay on top of things in Costa Rica, I really want to be present. I am going to be present for the women I'm hosting down there and the work we went down there to do, and holding space for them, and it's going to be incredible. But at the same time, prep never sleeps, so I'm going to try to marry those worlds together. This is the last vlog you guys will see before I head out, so there might be a chunk of time where there is no video. I'm going to try to shoot a Q&A while I'm down there, just to get some content out for you guys. But I'm really excited for these next couple weeks of vlogging, just to show you guys what happens when prep really starts to get dialed in. My calories are down a little bit more, my cardio's up a little bit more, my body is really gonna start shaping up. My body just like tighten up, and you guys are gonna see that. So enough rambling. I'm so excited to be here recording this video for you guys. I'm so excited to go lift. I'm so excited it's Saturday. I'm excited to be alive, and let's get after it. Good morning. We are out doing our cardio once again, keeping these legs fresh, getting some beautiful sunlight. It's kind of cloudy, but I'll take it. I hit a new scale low this morning, 114.1. Previous low was 114.2, and that was like 3 weeks ago. So I'm very excited to see the momentum flowing again. I was feeling so lean, so good. I did an impromptu posing practice, so here's a little bit of that footage. I don't even have a check-in with my coach for a couple more days, so I know by the time that I have that check-in with him, I'm gonna be even more lean, looking even better, connected with a new posing coach. So I don't know, I'm just excited. Things are still happening, and waking up and seeing changes every day. It's so crazy that 6 weeks into this, I'm still just as pumped as I was on day one. And I had a couple chats with some people yesterday, and was just telling them how When I got into this, people were really projecting a lot of negativity onto me, and they still do. Anytime I bring it up, they're like, oh, that's rough. That must be so hard. You must be starving. You must be tired. I could never do that. Blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, keep that energy over there. I'm literally having the most fun, having the best time, feeling the most fulfilled. Like, I wake up every day knowing I have a goal, a mission, a purpose. It's been such an incredible experience so far. And so it just kind of, I don't really know where I was going with this, of just like, this process can be whatever you make it, and you don't have to take on that story that everything during prep's gonna be a punishment. Like I've been saying since the beginning, it gets to be fun, and like, you choose the story. Has there been days where I've been tired? Yes. Frustrated? Yes. Had some cravings? Yes. But this is a season of life that I chose, and it's something I want, and so I'm gonna make the most of it. So keep that in mind, guys, because you always get to choose the sunshine. Have a good morning. We're packed and ready to go. I got my backpack. Jay signed up for a last minute triathlon today, so we're kind of scrambling this morning. I woke up at 3 a.m. to get my cardio session done. So here's your reminder, there's always time for everything if you're crazy enough. Wanted the quickest breakfast possible, so I'm bringing a bowl of cereal and a protein bar into the car, and then I'll figure out the rest of my macros later. You excited for a race day, baby?
Let's go.
You gonna win?
No, but I'm gonna have fun.
You're gonna crush it. You ready for race day, buddy? Yay! We're gonna go support Dad. Yay! Go Jay! Good work. Good job, baby. Let's go, baby. How you feeling? There he goes. You guys, I'm so hungry after that race. I forgot to even take my camera out and start vlogging before I ate it. So I had that breakfast around 4 a.m. after let's say 4:45. After I did my cardio. Had that bowl of cereal that you guys saw, and then it's around 1 p.m. right now and haven't eaten since then. I was starving and I made this. 2 pieces of toast with cream cheese, sugar-free syrup, and cinnamon. Got a bowl of strawberries. There was 100 grams in there. 2 chicken sausages, 2 eggs, and 2 egg whites. I was so hungry that, and it's late enough, it's already around lunchtime. I took half of my lunch calories and macros and put them into my breakfast and put the other half into my dinner because I was like, fuck lunch. I'm so hungry. I want a huge breakfast. So I won't be having lunch today. I'm very excited about this. I'm gonna eat it, digest a little bit, and then go train. But it was such a fun race. Jay got, what was it? 68th out of 777? 68th out of 777, which is way front of the pack. So that's really exciting. You guys saw some of those clips. He got after it, and our puppy was a little rascal the entire time. What is up, my people? I'm sitting down for lunch. These Dr. Pepper and cream soda, and then the Dr. Pepper with strawberries and cream. Oh, I'm gonna need rehab after this prep to get me off the artificial sweeteners. We got some white rice, chicken tenderloin, a fried egg, avocado, and sriracha. I always have, as you guys know, so much fun putting together meals that aren't just chicken, rice, and veggies. Like, I'll add some interesting, fun sort of flavor or layer to it. This one being the avocado and the egg. I don't know, I feel like it maybe gives it like an Asian ramen kind of feel. What do I know? A couple things. Race day was so fun. I'm so proud of my fiance. I cannot believe he didn't even know how to swim last year, and now he's placing top 10% in triathlons. Like, he does Ironmans. It's crazy. He is the epitome of inspiration and just leaning into the fire and what scares you. It's Tuesday, so that means coach check-in day. I check in with him on Tuesdays and Fridays, so if you guys are like, damn, she's always telling us about a coach check-in, it's because I'm always having them. No changes this upcoming week. He's really happy with my physique. As always, just really confident in my ability to bring a winning physique to the stage, and we're still making progress towards that. So that's good. Main thing we talked about was my plan going into Costa Rica, and I didn't even have to say it. He could just feel that I was a little stressed about it, and our game plan is going to be, obviously I won't have access to a gym there, so getting my energy expenditure in whatever way I can. So like for cardio, all you need is your 2 feet. So I'm going to make the effort to, although I am hosting a retreat and holding space for those women and showing up for them in every way that I can, I will wake up early to pour it into myself and into my goals. So if that means an hour or two earlier to get my cardio in, get some steps going, all of that, then I will make sure I prioritize that as well. That's really the plan. Keeping cardio and steps up. Obviously hydration's easy, and just being mindful of food choices. I can't track while I'm there. Like, go for yogurt and fruit for breakfast instead of a stack of pancakes. Like, just the obvious things. And he's not stressed about the timeline, so I'm not stressed about it. Nothing to worry about going into Costa Rica. The last thing I wanted to share with you guys, because I'm in a really positive headspace, I have been this entire prep, aside from when I started my period early, y'all had to witness that, but I'm realizing, this might get a little deep, this is the literal first time in my adult life where I'm not experiencing any imposter syndrome. Like I've shared with people close to me, some of my mentors in the past, like when I'm in a group of women, and I think a lot of women can relate to this, there is this feeling of like, am I doing enough? Am I looking good enough? Am I acting mature enough and poised enough? And like, sometimes I'm like, these women are mothers. What do I know? I'm such a child. And I do feel like I have such like a child, spunky like energy that I am intimidated by like mature, poised, accomplished women. Although I am accomplished myself and I have so many incredible things going for me, imposter syndrome does affect me in my coaching and the way I show up on social media and what have you. But this bodybuilding prep, just being in the bodybuilding space in general, is literally, I kid you guys not, the first time in my life where I'm not experiencing even a drop of imposter syndrome. Like, I am waking up with a knowing and with a confidence of like, I belong here and I'm good at this. And it is such an amazing feeling. Like, have you guys ever felt that where you're just in a space where you're like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing and I belong here and nobody can question that, and if they try to, it has no effect on me because I already have that knowing, I have that certainty, I have that confidence. And it just feels so good to be in a lane that I know I'm supposed to be in. And that doesn't mean I'm not supposed to be in all the places where I do feel imposter syndrome. Like, I belong in any room full of women. I belong as a coach. I do belong in those spaces. However, I won't deny that there's a stark difference in the way I show up when the imposter syndrome is not there. And so just like what a beautiful thing, what a beautiful lane and avenue and season and journey that I've found and created for myself. And I know life changes and seasons change and journeys and paths change, and like maybe I won't be on this forever, who knows, but I know that right now I feel so certain in my heart that this is where I belong, and it feels motherfucking good. So cheers to that with my Dr. Pepper and cream. And I hope and pray that you guys find a space where you feel like you belong, because you do belong somewhere. Have a good lunch. How do people think that counting macros is like boring and you can't eat fun, good, delicious stuff? Like, I'll show you guys the photo of the pretty version of it because I couldn't wait. I had to dive in, but I've been eating so good. I'm sitting here staring at this plate like almost tears in my eyes because I'm like, oh, it's amazing. Strawberry cheesecake waffles with Greek yogurt on top, with syrup on top, with strawberries on top for like 350 calories. 4 waffles. I love food. This is amazing. So I'm sitting here editing my next vlog and I'm just feeling so good. I had to take out the camera and tell you guys how great and fresh I'm feeling today. I feel like I was just born yesterday. That's how fresh I feel. So much energy, no muscle soreness. My run this morning literally felt like I was floating. I crushed my workout. I got the best pump. Look at this picture from after my workout. Can we all? Thank you, God. I'm eating so good today. For breakfast, I had strawberry cheesecake waffles. Look at this photo of the beauty. For lunch, I had quesadillas, freaking quesadillas. I've been having so much fun with like just playing around with my macros before I'm put on a meal plan. I'm taking advantage of the macros still. I just feel so good, so energized today. Like I could do a backflip off of my apartment building, and I just so appreciate the way that this prep is going. Like this is it. For so long, I've just been getting out of bed with so much joy and purpose and fulfillment, and like, finally. And this prep has done that for me, and I'm really grateful. And of course, I've had days where I'm freaking tired. You guys have seen that. But I push through, and the good days always come back around, and they always outweigh the bad. And so I just want to get the camera out and smile for you guys and let you guys know the energy I'm having today. Look at my dog. He's so cute. He gets so mad when I edit. He wants to play, but I'm going to get back to editing. This bike right here just kicked my ass. It was so hard, and not hard in the way of like, oh my gosh, I can't do this, but like I have met my match. I'm so sweaty. I was working so hard. My legs were burning. My heart rate stayed pretty low, so at least my heart's healthy. I burned significantly less calories than I did when I was running, when I do running for my cardio sessions, and so this thing really was making me work. And granted, I know the watch isn't accurate when it comes to telling you how many calories you burned, but since it's off every time, obviously it still gives me a general idea of perceived effort, and I burn way more calories when I'm running. So this is gonna be my new cardio tool for when I wanna feel like I got my ass kicked, because I definitely feel like I just got my ass kicked. I cannot believe how much my legs are burning and how sweaty I am. It's fun, great way to start the day. Hey y'all, good morning. I just got done with my cardio. We got some catching up to do. Wait, my lips matching my sports bra right now. She's a monochromatic queen. I feel like I only check in with you guys either during or after my cardio sessions, but literally that's all that's going on in prep right now is like cardio, food, training, coach check-ins. That is prep. And so I'm sorry if these vlogs are feeling a little repetitive or a little redundant. My routine is the exact same every single day. Posing practice, you guys already know the drill, but these are the updates I want to check in with you guys about. So no more running, womp womp. The calorie payoff was great. I can really push in a run. I know how to do that, but one, I already have weak pronated ankles just in general. Like my mom hooked me up with the least optimal genetics there, where my feet are so flat and my ankles turn inward, and while I have strengthened them a lot over the years, it's just not good for me to be running, 4 or 5 miles every single day for the next, I think now 13 weeks. And as my coach pointed out, as I lean out, I won't be as strong, won't be as sturdy, and like that is just an ankle injury waiting to happen. So no more running, just Stairmaster for now and forever, but that's okay. You gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm ready to push there. And then, sorry, truck going by. And then I'm getting pretty impatient with my scale weight. I have not been able to break 114 pounds yet. And I'm doing everything. I'm checking all the boxes. Literally could not be doing more. And so I'm just trusting the process there. I wouldn't say frustrated because I know I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, and I do trust the process. So we'll just see when that happens. I feel like once I break 114, because that's been my sticky spot literally since week 1, the rest is just gonna all beautifully fall into place. Here is a physique photo, and I'm looking good. Still making great progress there, and even though the scale weight's not going down, my physique is still changing beautifully, so that's amazing. And then also my coach is just reminding me, like, we have a lot of good time yet, and once I get back from Costa Rica in 2 weeks, like, that's when we really head into the storm. Just transparently, cardio's going way up, calories going down, and that's when things are really, really gonna start to speed up. So I'm getting mentally prepared for the work I'll have to put in once I get back from Costa Rica, and I know I won't be feeling impatient anymore. And so that's really all the check-ins I have for you guys. Gonna go eat breakfast, gonna go train, and that's what my days are looking like every day, guys. Prep hasn't changed, and it won't until I get back from Costa Rica. One more thing, I want to release a recipe book, because throughout this prep I've just really realized, like, just how good I am at making, like, the funnest, yummiest, most fulfilling, satisfying meals while still hitting my macros, like, head on every single day. Like, I nail it every single day, but I'm still eating the best, yummiest food. And so releasing a recipe book with that kind of stuff, kind of teaching people how to plug and play with their macros, and so it's not miserable. Well, teaching them how to count their macros in general, but also, like, here are some recipes that I mess around with to still hit my goals. And so I'm thinking about doing that, because as you guys have seen through this prep, like, I've been eating good. Like, quesadillas, are you kidding me? Last night I had chicken Alfredo, or was that 2 nights ago? But I just want to share. I want to share the wealth of knowledge, and I think a recipe book for free would be perfect. And so once I get that going, I'll leave the link below for you guys to download it for free. We're gonna do a little fit check for the gym as I get my supplements ready. Hold on, so my color choices gotta fix my shorts. Color choices don't have any rhyme or reason. I just pick whatever looks fun in the drawer. And so these shorts do look purple when they're not up against this tank top, because this tank top is so purple, it kind of makes the shorts just look blue, but they're fun. And then I've been putting a super bright orange Band-Aid on this burn that I got from the oven, but I just try to incorporate as much color and fun as possible. And then I always have the fun earrings. I'm gonna get my supplements ready. I've been taking the pre-workout for every training session, so that quickly became fun and addicting. I said I was just gonna try it out, and now it's like, I want it every single time. So let's get my supplements ready. Pre-workout, sour peach candy. Good run? Yeah. And I put creatine in there. In my pre-workout, it's just faster. Wow, I didn't measure that. I should have. It should be 5 grams, guys. Don't do it the way I do it. A little bit of L-glutamine. I'm also not gonna measure it. We're just out here raw dogging our supplements. Then probiotics. This is all just going into my pre-workout, where I'll sometimes put it into my water on the days that I'm not taking pre-workout. And then I'll take a magnesium and psyllium husk. That's my morning supplement stack. And we are off. I'm adjusting the seat because my fiance is 6 foot and I'm 5'3". I'm a tiny lady. Did I tell you guys that I switched gyms? So I switched from a gym that was like smaller garage gym kind of vibes, kind of old, which I like those vibes when I was a power lifter, but now I'm a bodybuilder and I just need the machines, the variety of what like a bigger commercial gym can offer. So I did switch gyms. I kind of feel sad. I feel like a traitor, because that gym that I was at, I've been at for 2 years. Like basically since I moved to Austin. I've been in Austin for 3 years, but I was like dabbling, and then I've been solid there every day for like 2 years. So I feel like a traitor, and I love the community there, and also go back for community events, but you gotta do what you gotta do for your goals. And so now I'm at just like your typical commercial gym. I won't tell you guys which one because who knows if there's a stalker watching, but it's nice. It gives you deodorant and Q-tips and razors and fucking hairspray, and like, I'm like, okay. It has a locker room. My other gym didn't have a locker room, so it feels like I'm moving up in the world. I'm ready. I just told you guys this literally in the last clip, but I'm fucking ready to go into the deep end after this Costa Rica trip. Like, there is no prep that's just easy all the time, and thus far it's been fun and it's been easy. And so I know once we make that big push after Costa Rica, it's gonna get hard. Like, I'm going into the storm, but I'm ready for that. I haven't talked a lot about it, but I do plant medicine work down in Costa Rica, and that shit's hard. Like, I'm gonna do 4-hour sweat lodges. Like, we're hiking up mountains, we're sitting through, 48 hours of, not straight, but like 2 overnight sessions of ayahuasca. And like, I know how to sit in discomfort. I know how to do work. I know how to go inward when I need peace, comfort, solace amongst the chaos. I do ice baths, and so I feel like all of the work that I do down in Costa Rica, just that I do in my everyday life, will heavily translate and help me in this prep. And so I'm ready to put my head down and work. However hard it gets, I have no doubt I'll be able to keep a solid, positive, like savage mindset through it all. And ultimately the reward is going to be what I learn about myself, the resilience I cultivate, and fucking winning on stage. I'm manifesting that. And I'm not talking about if I went on stage, quote unquote, if I don't want to jinx it, whatever. Like, I'm manifesting and I'm speaking that into existence. And so when I went on stage, this grind mode is going to be so worth it. So I'm ready for however hard this prep's going to get. I was made for it. I chose my Band-Aid color. We keep the Band-Aids in the car for some reason, so I had to wait. And I found a purple one, so now we have 3 different shades of purple on. I can't wait to train and show it off. Hey, pull-ups are nowhere in my program right now, but I just kind of want to see where I'm at with my max. My goal has always been 15, but I've only been able to get to 14 in the past, and I haven't tried them in a while, so let's see. 13. I'm heading home from the gym. I'm at a red light, don't worry. And it was honestly easy. Not easy in the sense of like I didn't push hard enough. I'm always pushing the weight, but like my shortest volume workout of the week, so it's just quicker, like half an hour quicker than the rest. I had good energy. By the time I got to the end, I was like, wait, that's it? So I just like stayed in there and fucked around and took selfies and tried a new machine and all just, I don't know, wasted time. And normally I'm in a rush. I'm in a big time rush. You guys remember Big Time Rush, that show? That was embarrassing. But normally I'm in a big rush to get home and have lunch, and I don't know, it just was easy and quick today, so I wasn't rushing at all. Although I am excited to go home and eat. That was a great workout. I got a great pump. Saw some friends in there. I'm not mad that I switched to gyms. I even forgot my headphones. Like, didn't have my headphones, was just raw dogging it, and still had a great time. I am taking advantage of all of this positivity before we really get in deep to prep. I had to come to the gym early today. Like, it opens at 6, and I was here as they were unlocking the door because my fiance needs the car early, and we train around each other's schedules. And so I did cardio at my main gym, which I never do, and then I'm training immediately post cardio, which I also never do. I usually would have breakfast first, so we'll see how it goes, but I have good energy. I had a black coffee on the way here. I don't think I'm gonna take any pre-workout just because the coffee's still coursing through me. I brought an orange to eat and we'll see, but it's 7 a.m. on the dot and I'm feeling good. I brought clothes to change into because I get so sweaty after cardio and I didn't want to stay in them, but not too bad. Obviously, I'm at a gym where there's towels and things, and good morning so far. I'm not wearing any makeup just because I was in a time crunch this morning and I like the vibe. I'm having a great morning so far. I have a full 40 ounces in my belly already plus a coffee, so that's usually not the case when I'm training. There's usually some time after water and coffee, so we're just gonna see how it all pans out. And I just stuck my backpack into the automatic sink so it's wet, and so yes, this is going great. There's also almost no one here on the gym floor. It's Saturday morning at 7 a.m. so I may be onto something here. It's usually so busy you have to wait for machines and everything, so I'm not mad about this. That workout was actually insane. It was so good. Probably my best workout of prep. I think I'm gonna do this every single Saturday. I don't know what it was because I didn't have pre-workout or anything, but I've said this before, but I literally feel like I could run through a brick wall. Wow, it was so good. And I was thinking in there, I was telling you guys that I'm getting a little impatient with the scale weight. When it comes to these types of things, self-pity is not the answer. The answer is action. I could be frustrated, I could be impatient, I could be like, the scale weight's not going down, or I could fucking do something about it. And so I got so fired up in there because my workout was so good that I was like, no, fuck that. By the time I leave from Costa Rica, I'm gonna pop this 114 bubble. I don't care if I'm 113.99999. I'm going to pop this 114 bubble because I refuse to go on this trip feeling stuck, feeling behind. That will just stress me out. And so whatever I got to do to get there, obviously I'm not going to lower my calories or up my cardio because that's not what my coach prescribed and that's not in the program, but there are other things I can do. I can get more steps. I can just be mindful of what I'm eating, not in terms of calories because I nail that every day, but the carbonated drinks or the processed stuff that makes you bloat more, makes you hold more water. And there's always little things you could do to get closer to your goal. And I'm not gonna feel sorry for myself. I'm gonna fucking take action. And if I want to go into this trip feeling good, feeling like I'm on track, then I'm gonna pop this 114 bubble. And I don't know, that workout just got me fired up. I'm always fired up, but in there I was like, I'm doing it. What's the point of feeling any other type of way? So I'm leaving the store. I was thinking, I think the reason my workout was so good, among many reasons, just in a great positive mood today, is the cardio right beforehand, where you would think it would tire you out and make you blah for your workout. The cardio endorphins are real. I told you guys, whenever I do fasted cardio in the morning, a lot of the times I really do get that runner's high, and that might be why my workout was so good. So definitely want to try this I can't next Saturday because I'll be in Costa Rica, but the next Saturday that I'm home, I want to try it and test that theory to go to the gym and do cardio and training back to back. I'll let you guys know. I've had such a crazy busy morning. I did my woke up, had to get my cardio session done really quickly so I could go with my fiance for him to run a half marathon, and I was working in the car while he was running, just getting some stuff done for my coaching business. Always gonna drop the link in the description if you're a woman looking for any fitness, mental health support, anything like that. You can always read more about it down below. but I got some work done. But then we had to run errands because we are both hosting a retreat in Costa Rica next week. So we had to get stuff for goodie bags and snacks for when we travel, and just little things like travel toothpaste and stuff that we'll need while we're down there. But this is why I'm recording this clip. While I was there, I saw this little matching set. It's ribbed. This is what really drew me to it. It's ribbed and like a really thick, sturdy material, and the front cuts down. So I think, I've never worn shorts like this, but I think shorts with that cut make you just like are more flattering, because you know if something goes higher on the hips, it always makes your legs look longer and your stomach look leaner, and then so it goes higher on the hips and then it cuts down. So I'm excited to show you guys. Okay, Target snapped with these. Are you kidding me? Oh, these are so good, and they just like hug your body perfectly. They're not, I don't feel like I'm busting out of them like a can of biscuits like I do in like the workout clothes that I get from Amazon. It has a built-in bra, and I really appreciate a high neckline because I am someone with a larger chest, and I don't want to make it look like I'm going to the strip club every time I'm at the gym, so I like a higher neckline. Oh my gosh, it's so cute, and it just like fits all the curves of your bottoms the right way, and then this little drop in the waistline, the peekaboo belly button. I'm going back for every color. They had like 20 colors. I love this so much. Yay. Thanks, Target. Look at my hair I woke up with this morning. I woke up like this. No, but I wanted to do a vlog clip because I cannot decide what order I want to do my morning in. I need to do cardio fasted, so I'm like, should I do a posing session before cardio? Because I've been slacking on practicing posing, like have to be completely honest with that. I haven't posed in like 3 days, and I'm paying someone to teach me, so I need to take advantage of that. I'm like, should I pose before cardio? But then I'm like, oh, I just want to get cardio over with, but then will I be too tired after cardio to do posing, which I don't think that's the case. Cardio's been getting me kind of lit off those runners high endorphins. Then I need to train, obviously. I need to go to the grocery store today to get I'm gonna meal prep for my dog. My parents are babysitting him while I'm in Costa Rica, and so I just wanted to chat out loud with you guys and see if that would help me figure out my order. I think I'm gonna cardio, pose, breakfast, train, grocery store. Thanks for coming along on this journey with me, and I'll obviously have to check back in once my hair's done so you guys can know that I won't go through this entire day looking like a goblin. We're back with our messy bun. My go-to hair look, like my hair look that I feel the most confident and womanly and feminine and badass in, is like a long brown look parted down the middle. That's like my iconic look. You guys have only seen me with the bun because I needed a break from my wig, but now I'm ready to purchase a new one. So support your local charity, subscribe, hire me as your coach, because I want to bring the long hair back. I am experiencing a lot of frustration around my scale weight, but I want to hurry up and get cardio started, so I'll check in with you there and talk to you guys about it. Okay, let's have a scale weight chit chat. That's the new segment name, because I'm sure throughout this prep journey I will have a lot of thoughts about my scale weight that I want to share. I debated on even sharing this because I know that the things I say matter, and I want to make sure I'm not setting a toxic example, and so that's why I'm always giving disclaimers. And so know that when I share frustration about my scale weight, it is never from a place of I need to be smaller, to be more lovable, more worthy, more attractive. It's from a place of I'm trying to win a show, and my coach produces winning physiques, and so I want to hit the milestones he requests of me. I want to do the things he requests of me, and I want to make sure I'm on track. That's where it's coming from. objectively from a show place, not from a self-worth place. Okay, boring stuff over. I'm fucking stuck. My scale weight is stuck. I have no idea what's going on with my body. I started this process at 117.4. That was my day one weight. I dropped weight pretty quickly. Within like a week, I was at 114.2. A week or two, like it was quick. But I was eating too low of calories. And my coach was like, eat more. And so I did. My scale weight hopped back up. I put on really good muscle mass. Like, look at this before and after, guys. My physique has really changed over the last 6, 7, 8 weeks. I don't know how long we've been doing this. I think we're in week 7 right now. Of course, my scale weight's gonna go up, eating more, putting on muscle mass, but I talked to him about all these things, so it's not like I'm on YouTube talking shit about my coach. Hey Adam, you know how I feel. Love you. Appreciate your guidance, but on day one, we set this kind of like arbitrary goal of like, okay, 107 by the time I leave for Costa Rica, and I leave for Costa Rica in 3 days, and I'm weighing in at like 115 and a half. Okay, so that's not fun, but whatever, the weeks were going on. I lost a good few pounds that first week. Calories went up, scale weight went up, but then it started to work itself out, coming back down. He's like, okay, we want to start seeing the 113s. I never broke past the 114 bubble. So we pulled my calories down a little bit, and I saw initial drop, got down to like 114.1 again. Almost broke that 114 bubble. They shot right back up. Literally have no idea why. Back up to like 115s, 116s again. I'm like, okay, and it's just been stuck there for like 2 weeks. And he's sharing with me these goals of like, okay, we want to start seeing 113s, 112s, 111s. And I hear him. I'm checking every single box he tells me to check. My steps, my water, my food, my cardio, literally everything. I'm checking every single box, and the scale weight is not moving, and so it's just frustrating because he's setting these goals for me. I'm doing the things he tells me I need to do to get there, and nothing's working. So, I don't know where to go from here. So trusting the process, and I do really trust the process. This is the ultimate practice in surrender and trust, because I've seen what he can do. I've seen the way my body can change. And so it's like removing that emotion from the scale weight, even though he's setting these goals for me and I'm not hitting them. That's frustrating, but I am just trusting the overall process, because I know by the time I get to stage, I'll look exactly how I'm supposed to look. So it's just a really great opportunity to practice surrender and not go rogue. I think maybe a lot of clients in this position start changing things without telling their coach. That's not the ride I'm on. I'm hanging for a reason. The other day I got on here all fucking hype about breaking the 114 bubble before I get to Costa Rica. It's really looking like that's not gonna happen. I think I weighed in at 115.4 this morning, and like, I'm chilling there. By the time this YouTube video's out, my coach and I have chatted about this, and we have a game plan. So don't worry about me. But in the current moment, I want to throw my scale out the window. Cardio session done. Find me someone who works harder. You cannot. That is why the scale weight can kiss my butt. We are going to train in my new Target getup today, the one I told you guys about yesterday. Just a pair of white socks, I might stop at Target on the way home from the gym just to snag another color because I didn't know that I would love this outfit as much. Don't tell my fiance. I'm gonna just tell him after that I'm buying another one because I know I don't need it, but I love it. Got some earrings on. We're going no makeup today. No one asked me for a fashion update, but it's my channel, I can do what I want. We're going so fun earrings, no makeup today. I put on some nice perfume. Don't underestimate looking good at the gym. Like that, maybe that sounds vain, but when you look good, you feel good, you perform good. Like I'll always do a cute little something going to the gym. Even if I put no effort into anything, I'll do like a good pair of earrings. I gotta let my fiance in the door. Just pulled up to the gym to get my training session in, but I wanted to hop on here and share a quick little mindset nugget. I am a mindset coach by trade. That's what I've been doing the longest, and it's important for me to let you guys in on how I'm staying positive, loving, and non-toxic through this process. Now, I shared with you guys my frustrations this morning about the scale weight. I now realize it's neither here nor there. I was reading through some old Instagram posts of mine. Transparently, I was looking for an old hairstyle I used to do, but one of the captions said, "Love what is, not what's next." And I've had so many like emotional breakthroughs on my inner healing journey over the last few years. And I remember vividly when that one came to me, that love what is. Love what is. That has carried me through so many seasons of discomfort, from big things to very small things like I'm sitting in traffic. When there's nothing I could do about it, all I can do is love what is. Not what's next, not what could be, not what should be, not what would be, not what used to be. I love what is right now, unconditionally, wholeheartedly. And to tie that into my scale weight, I love what is. I can't live in this hypothetical world where the scale has dropped and I'm down to 107 like we initially planned, because I'm not. That reality doesn't exist. And so who am I serving? What am I serving by not just loving what exists? Who am I serving? What am I serving by putting mental energy into this hypothetical reality that doesn't exist, will never exist? There is no time or scenario where it is today's date right now in this moment and I weigh 107 pounds. Like that's just not possible. And so what is the point of hating that when I can love it instead? I love what is right now. I love what exists. I love what's true. And those aren't just words to me. When I have these kinds of moments, I genuinely stop and I allow myself to feel it. I'm not just trying to convince myself like, hey, I love what is. I love that I'm not down to my scale, the goal scale weight yet. I genuinely take a moment, close my eyes, deep breath, hand on my heart, whatever I need to do to connect to my being, to my feeling, and not just my mind. And I let myself feel it, that love. I let that smile come across my face. I take a deep breath and I breathe it in. And I don't just tell myself I love what is. I allow myself the space to genuinely feel it and believe it in my bones. You have to connect your mind with your heart, with your body, in order for these mindset, quote unquote, mindset reframes to work. We can't just be lying to ourselves. And so going into this training session, I love what is. I love where my body's at. I love this process. And I know I'm gonna love it when I do hit the scale weight goal. And so just a reminder, don't live in the hypothetical that doesn't exist. Live in the right now and love it.
Another crazy hair morning. Don't mind me. I can't believe I'm showing y'all what I look like before I get ready, but you guys know I had that that big spark of motivation where I was like, I don't fucking care. I'm getting past the 114 bubble before I go to Costa Rica. But then yesterday I gave that big spiel about scale weight, and like I was frustrated, but then I was like, I love what is and whatever. And it's just so funny how perspective, mindset shifts. I really genuinely believe your mental is tied into the physical, and your body can feel when you're holding on to frustration, when the energy is stuck, when you're not being positive. I genuinely believe our bodies can feel it in our bones. And I have not weighed myself this morning, but I woke up and I feel lean. I feel lean as fuck. And I have a feeling that we broke that 114 bubble that I have been complaining about. So I'm not going to show you guys me weighing myself because I weigh myself naked, but I'll let you guys know how it goes. Dude, let's fucking go. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I know me. I know my body. I know when I'm all stopped up and bloated, and when I'm about to have a big breakthrough. And I woke up and I was like, I feel like I've broken that bubble. Let's fucking go. I am going into this Costa Rica trip with so much more trust in the process. I had a bunch of trust in the process, but even more so now. Just less stress, less feeling stuck, more able to relax and be present, not feeling like I'm falling behind. Let's go. Hair is done. I decided to do a little bang today because I'm so sick of just wearing that bun. I'm about to take my physique photos for my coach, and I'm so excited about with the new scale low. And I just want to say I told you guys so. You guys remember when I said this?
I got so fired up in there because my workout was so good that I was like, no, fuck that. By the time I leave from Costa Rica, I'm gonna pop this 114 bubble.
And I said it, and I'm doing it. So I'm excited to take my physique photos and see how they look with this new massive scale breakthrough. Can't wait to show you guys. I haven't even gotten Adam's feedback yet, but I don't even need it because I know I look good. I know I feel good. I know my posing was on check. I've been practicing. I'm feeling lean. I'm feeling confident. Look at these photos. Look at them. Look at those abs. Look at those quads. Look at those delts. Look at that. Obliques. Everything's coming in. Like, I could not be leaving for Costa Rica on a more high note. This is our last check-in that Adam and I have together before I go to Costa Rica, and like, what beautiful timing. I'm about to go do cardio, but I will check back in with you guys when Adam says what he has to say. But let's fucking go. This is the best check-in I've had so far yet, and he hasn't even given me feedback yet, but I don't even care. This is the best I've felt. This is the happiest I've felt. This is the best I've looked. Oh my god, if I don't win that show, we're finding where the judges live, and we're writing them strongly worded letters, because what the fuck, I'm crushing it. One more thing, just really in a talkative mood this morning. The scale weight that I showed you guys said 112.4, but I'm gonna go with 112.3 because I peed one more time after that and weighed myself, and so it said 112.3. So if there's some discrepancy in what I'm saying versus what the scale said when I showed you, that's why. I just did a great workout. Here is a selfie for proof of the pump. It was really good, and the reason it was so good was because I only slept 4.5 hours, so just the fact that I even went to the gym was a positive thing. I just finished my last cardio session before I head to Costa Rica. Maybe my last. I need to head out to the airport at like 3:30 a.m. tomorrow, and like if I'm crazy enough, I might get up at 2, just so I don't miss a day. We will see. Honoring that I'm going on a trip and things are gonna look a little bit different, but I think that was my last cardio session before I head to Costa Rica, and I went
full savage mode, burnt like over 400 calories according to my watch, and I'm gonna miss that little stair stepper. Today I'm just spending the day prepping for the trip. Gonna drop my dog off at my parents' house, you know, go get cash out, go do all the things that you need to do when you leave the country. I'm sad, but I'm very excited and love the plant medicine work and love hosting women and love, you know, creating containers for them to heal and discover themselves and grow. And at the same time, I'm sad to leave my prep routine for 10 days. And that's a big lesson in life, guys, is there is room for everything to exist all at once. Two things can be possible at the same time. I can be sad and I can still be excited. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss vlogging for you guys. I will still be recording my Q&A while I'm there, so make sure you guys leave some questions. I'm feeling a little bit emotional this morning because this is the first time in a long time where I truly feel like I am embodying and being my most authentic self and being me. And like, that sounds so corny, and like I've had so many adventures in my life where I'm like, yes, I'm honoring myself. This is so me. This is what I'm supposed to do. And I've made sure to do that every day, every step of the way, the last 3 years of my life. But I feel like I finally landed in a place where all the puzzle pieces fit together and they're clicking. And like, I wake up every day and I am just doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And with my business, I've always kind of modeled after what my fiance's doing. With my fitness, I've always kind of modeled what he's doing. Like, I bought a bike after he got into Ironman, and I don't fucking want to ride a bike. Like, I've always just been kind of trying to find my footing and find my way, and like, I finally got it. And it's, hey, don't go on the road. And I finally got it, and this is my thing, and it's me, and it feels so good. And I'm emotional because I just remember being in a place where like nothing felt good. Like, I would cry every time I looked in the mirror. I was so unhealthy. I was so overweight. I was blacking out on tequila 3-4 times a week. I was getting a degree I didn't want. I was chasing men that didn't care about me. And like, I used to be in a really bad place, guys. You guys might not know my story, but I've not always been sunshine and rainbows. And so to finally land in a place where I'm like, I don't know, I'm at a loss. Who knew bodybuilding would be the thing that could fulfill a person mentally and emotionally and spiritually as much as it does physically? Just got the last pump in before we head to Costa Rica. Not bad. I'll take it. Look at this photo I took. You can see it better there. It's hard when I'm moving and trying not to look weird vlogging in the gym, but I'm gonna miss this place for the next 10 days and try to get the best pumps that I can with resistance bands. So I did something a little crazy. I woke up at 1 a.m. so I can get my cardio session and shower before I go to the airport. I just know there will be a day or two on retreat that I won't be able to do my cardio, and so I figured I'm at home with the equipment, with the time, with the energy. Why not do it? So here we are on our stair stepper. You know, this is our bestie for the next 12 and a half weeks, so I wanted to spend one last time with it before I took a break. Of course, I'm psychotic. I mean, like, 1 a.m. Find me someone else. You can't. You won't. Find me someone else who would do this.
Always reward yourself for a job well done. So, high five, self. We appreciate you.
We have made it to Costa Rica. As you guys can see, I am literally in the thick of the jungle right now. I have this little greenhouse behind me. The nature, the wetness in the air, the salt water, everything just feels so good. I'm so happy to be back. At the same time, I'm also really excited to get back to my prep routine, and so just holding space for both of those really conflicting emotions right now. I'm on day 2 of being here and I'm actually settling in really nicely, still getting my prep stuff done, just waking up, doing opposing practice immediately, going right into my cardio session and getting all of that done very first thing early in the morning so that I have the rest of the day to be with whatever journey this trip takes me on. And so I'm finding a nice way to marry the two, as that was my plan. You guys have missed a lot. Last thing I showed you guys, I was getting that absolutely psychotic 1 a.m. cardio session in, which I'm glad I did. But I've navigated a bunch of different food choices, lifestyle choices, all of the things. I shared a lot of it over on Instagram. I made some reels, I made some posts on how I'm settling in more detail. Go check it out over there. I know you guys have missed a lot. That is going to be it for this vlog. I'm going to post a Q&A, or I'm going to record a Q&A while I'm here. So make sure you leave your questions below and I will find some time on this trip to get it done, get that recorded for you guys. I'm really excited to see how the next now 8 days goes for me. And as soon as I'm back from Costa Rica, you best believe I'll be turning on this camera and updating you guys. I can't wait to see you again.
Oh, yeah.